Yes, people, what's going on? Happy Friday. Welcome back to another morning view. Welcome back to the United View. And make sure you smash a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel view because this morning is a great morning. It's a great morning. It's the morning after the night before Rasmus returned because he is back in his bag. He's feeling himself. He's suing. He's scoring goals with weaker foots, consecutive games. It's time to get carried away. It's time to get.
Is it?
It's time.
Is
yeah.
it?
Yes.
It's time to get carried away. Wow.
I've dropped my pen.
He's so carried away. He's dropped his pen. You know what I mean? Wow. Look at this.
It's time. Yeah. It's time. Kev coins. Where's the Kev coins? We need Raz coins.
Kev coins?
We need Raz coins. We need Raz coins. Rasmus has returned. Yeah. I'm starting the Friday off with NRG. Yeah.
Wow.
Now, Flex, don't you dare. Yeah, NRG. Yeah. You know, give him 300K contract. Yeah. You know what I mean? Flip flop. It's up here. Yeah. Rasmus. That's it. Get your Rasmuses in the chat. Get your rolled R's in the chat. I need your rolled R's in the chat.
No, can't do that. I mean, physically, can't do it. I mean, I would try, but I just can't do it. I can't. I've never been able to do those. There's a few things I can't do in life. I can't roll my R's and I can't whistle. So,
I mean, you normally do super chat goals. I mean,
I can't whistle. You know,
I can't do that whistle. Actually, I can't do that one. I could do a normal
or normal.
Oh. Owen, wait there.
I can't whistle.
Wait, you can't even do the normal, like.
Never been able to. Never been able to.
The normal whistle's crazy. That one's crazy. I'm not gonna lie. That one where people just do that loud. I get that, but just a light.
You know, like sometimes you're going through like Instagram or whatever, and it goes, "Can't whistle. Here's how you do it." And then some guy goes, "Step 1, step 2, step 3," and it goes, makes big noise. You go, "Oh, I've tried that, and I'm just eating my fingers."
I was just like this in his finger.
My hands are in my mouth. I'm like,
oh my days! All right, interesting. Didn't expect the show to go this way straight away. Was obviously just on the Rasmus returning. But yeah, I mean, Will says Owen is so weird. I mean, I don't think that makes him weird. It just makes him not able to whistle.
You said it's like a super chat. I don't even know what the goal would be that I tried.
Yeah, well, yeah, because it's not that you can do it.
And I can't do it.
Five super chats, and Owen will enroll on a course to help him whistle.
I'll keep looking at videos to try and do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, mate. Right. Honestly, though, let's start the show. Big up to each and every single one of you. Obviously, I'm starting with a little bit of a bang. It's Friday. The sun's out. The sun was out yesterday. It was like 20 degrees. I'm in a good mood. And as a United fan, we need to hang on to any little thing possible. And there was so much talk about what happened last night. It was the Bruno and Rasmus derby, and Christian Eriksen and Diog Dalot derby. And Denmark came out on top. And I watched like large parts of the game. I was flicking between quite a few different games just to have a look on the continent, see what's going on, see who's playing what. And I think Denmark played really well. Really, really well. I think Portugal let themselves down. And Christian Eriksen, mate, he has this thing.
He's different.
He's bopping it about, bro.
He's different for Denmark.
I'm going, wait there. Hold on, wait there. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Flex. Yeah. Wait a minute. Next season, 1 year extension. You know what I mean? Bodies. Obviously,
you weren't. No, you
no, absolutely not. No. I'm joking. I'm joking. Yeah. But it was nice to see him, bopping about. But Rasmus come off the bench, and he, as soon as he did come off the bench, he, I think he buoyed off Diaz. I think he ran past Diaz. Someone let me know in the chat if it was. I think it was Diaz, but he ran past him because he got the better of him, and he put it onto his right foot, similar to the Leicester thing, but put it just wide, just wide. But you went. I tell you what, go on, Rasmus. Oh, you're in it there. Then a couple little bits of hold-up play. And the team goal, what they did for that goal, right foot, right in the bottom corner, weaker foot again. And he runs off and does the suit. And I want to talk about this because it blew up on social media, of course. He's disrespectful. What a clown. Rasmus. Oh, he thinks he's the man. This, that.
Rasmus?
Yeah.
Not Rasmus. I haven't seen that one, no.
You haven't seen that one? Guys
No?
in the chat, can you confirm or deny that people say Asmus? Asmus.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Asmus. Yeah. That's what they do.
Yeah.
They put A-S-S-S-S-mus. I've seen it, bro. He's been clowned loads of times. So, who is he? Because, listen, Ronaldo stat. Listen, if you do it, listen, hold up, wait a minute.
Yeah.
The Ronaldo, I found out many times the Ronaldo thing is strong. And I like Ronaldo. I like Ronaldo a lot. GOAT. Yeah. One of GOATs. Messi's the.
I was going to say the other day you said
no, Messi's Messi. But Ronaldo's like. But as soon as you say that, then you think Ronaldo's shit.
Because he was in Jamaica.
No, I've always said no.
Talking out both sides of your mouth there, Flex a little bit.
No, I'm not.
You just said Ronaldo's GOAT.
No,
just pretty sure.
I said one off. Yeah, just one off. Correct it straight away. This is a mishap of the tongue. Messi is my GOAT. I think Messi is the GOAT, and Ronaldo is like, second. That's how I see it. Anyway, regardless of that, the Ronaldo thing is strong. So they were coming down on Rasmus, like proper. They were proper on him. And Rasmus spoke after the game as well. So let's talk. Let's see what he said afterwards, and then also we'll discuss it, like what it means. Is it that deep? How does everyone feel about this?
Yes. So as you can see in the picture right there, that was him doing. So he got good air, didn't he? Got good height on the Sue, and that's a pretty good picture, isn't it? In terms of having Ronaldo there, you know what I mean? Watching on, it's not like Rasmus is the first person to do that,
no,
because of how iconic the celebration is.
And Josh Townsend did it to us, mate.
Exactly. So it's not the first. So on the celebration, he said, Rasmus Hojlund, he's my idol, Cristiano Ronaldo. I wasn't making fun of him. He had a huge impact on me and my football career. Scoring against him and against Portugal is huge. Also continued on by saying, I fell in love with football because of Cristiano Ronaldo. I became a Manchester United fan because of Cristiano. In fact, he went on social media and posted the following. He said, the 7-year-old fan in me might have gotten a little overhand after I scored. Do you think that's all it is? Just getting a little, do you think he would have sent a message or maybe even gone over to Cristiano and just gone, sorry,
and would have been like on some, listen, I would not disrespect you, because there's certain levels with Ronaldo and Messi. It's like all players know, respect them guys. He can defenders, you got to push them in the back or do what you need to do on the pitch, but even that, they get helped up. They're like, don't you disrespect the GOATs. That's what it is.
Do you think the fact that hours after he's posting this, that's a sign someone's gone to him and go, you should probably say something, mate.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's a bit.
Yeah. Don't want it to come across like you think you're better.
You don't really want to.
Yeah. And I just think it's that. You know what I mean? You see Rasmus and it's like, he's just got carried away. The guy scored in front of Ronaldo in the game playing against Portugal. It can be taken as disrespect. But listen, it depends how you see football. There's so much made about this whole stealing people's celebrations as disrespectful. It's not, man. Sometimes it's banter between players that are equal, because obviously Rasmus is not equal to Ronaldo. So you're saying, yeah. And sometimes it's the equals of just when Saka and Maddison did it to each other, sometimes it's like a little competitive edge. Come on,
it's different.
I'm not saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's different. That's what I'm saying. Sometimes it's like that. Yeah. Sometimes it's like, hold that. It's North London derby. Come on, then let's have it. Then it's like a Lewis Skelly thing. Sometimes where something's happened in the past, and you go, listen. You said to me last time. This is personal. You said to me last time, who the hell are you? This is why I just scored on your team.
That was meant as disrespect. Absolutely.
Then it could be that.
You know what I mean?
Then it's meant as disrespect. Saka did the Rashford celebration. He weren't disrespecting Rashford. Little bit of a competitive edge, but it's like a thing that happens where people like it. Look at the Rodgers celebration or the Cole Palmer celebration. A few people doing that one now. The Sue is so iconic. It's so powerful that you can't really take it as a disrespect, because you know why you can't take it as a disrespect? Because anybody doing it to Ronaldo can't chat to him. So it's always I know Andros Townsend did it, but it's That
was that meant as disrespect?
That was probably a bit of disrespect because that was. But someone who plays for Man United and has that affiliation to United that Rasmus does, and is that Ronaldo is his idol, he's not doing it out of disrespect. In an
Nations League, you know what I mean? If it was different to World Cup, feels like World Cup, you know, quarterfinals. There you go.
Exactly. Like Romy says it was homage. It was homage, man. Come on. There's different contexts of which homage. There's different statements that you can make by doing the celebration, and depending on the individual, you have to apply context.
And yeah, well, there's a poll in the chat. There's a poll in the chat. Is doing the Sue in front of Ronaldo disrespectful? The majority at the moment, it's only been up for a minute, but the majority at the moment are saying no, 70%, with yes having 30%. So get your votes in for that. Look, I'm just, as a United fan,
you're definitely not going to care.
Less. I could care less about
this is an Owen special. He don't give a shit about things like this.
Who really cares? I think the bigger thing is, all right, cool, scoring goals, because as we've already established, he's a confidence player. You know, and if he's confident, he's more likely to score goals. So if he's scoring the goals, that makes it more likely he's going to score goals for United. If he's confident enough to be big and bold and do the celebration, cool. You know, that's good. I guess that benefits Manchester United. Even when he was selected to be part of the Denmark squad, there was, I forget the quote. It was from the Denmark manager. And he was basically saying, like, you know, Rasmus said doing great. You know,
he needs to come here and get some national love. He was saying.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. And that's the part. Wow. You know, he's probably clicked the button. You know what I mean? The technology. He's probably clicked the button. He's going to come back in and go click backwards.
I keep rolling my. I need to, because I like having that as like you can scroll back and forward to check, but on or off.
I have it off. I didn't have that
because I've done that 4 times by accidentally. Swipe.
Might be more.
Probably more. And I've done it loads of times when I'm not on a show and I'm just doing something else. I could went back a bit. You know what? Whilst you're carrying on, I'm gonna turn that off because I got the M4 Fizzy. I'm not gonna lie, Owen. When I get the M4 Fizzy, I want everything on. I want all the different things. Because it can do this. It can bit KG. Like I'm like, listen, I've got the top thing. I'm every button, every what do you call them gestures? Every gesture that could be done. I'm doing it.
KG with the trackpad is still
that's wild.
That is madness. The fact him scrolling.
Like so it's like this big, innit? So it's like he's got that on his thing. He's got a thing. KG. Wait, have you spoke to KG? Yesterday, has he told you about his computer?
No.
I don't.
He tried.
I'm not.
He tried to.
He's going to go get PC.
Well, what's he done?
Should I share it? It's not secret, but he might want to be the first one to say it, or he might say, "I don't care."
Should I call?
I don't know. This is harsh. Yeah, I think. Yeah, mate. I don't want to. That's not my news to share. It could be my news to share. It might not be that deep, but I'm not that guy. Has he said it, Lil Yo-Yo? Did he say it to you personally, or was he said? Everybody knows. People say,
oi.
Mr. the Comedian, Flex is just saying something and he wanted to make sure that we could say it on the show. You're live. You're live on the show, and I don't know what happened. What's happened with your computer?
Sorted out. Still, they sold me a computer with no graphics card and hard drive. Because someone took it out of it. But it's all sorted. They had to fix it. It was an embarrassment. I was in Curry's for hours.
See, why does these things happen to you?
I don't actually. You know what? That's the greatest question. Got there. They started twisting it. You know when you can see it's see-through and that, beautiful. And then after, I just like, wait a minute. What's going on? Because I was like, this doesn't feel right because that's not even a computer if it's got no graphics card. It's just a box. It's just
with a screen.
It's always me, bro. This is a place. This is a legal place where that shouldn't happen, mate. Like
you've got like a metal tin can.
Bro, it happens to me just randomly when I try to buy a TV from someone I shouldn't buy a TV from.
Yeah.
When I legally tried to do something correctly as well. Nah. And then they couldn't explain it.
He said he was in Curry's. I thought he was somewhere else. He's like, yeah, Curry's.
Had a cheeky one in the stockroom.
In Curry's, you got sold a computer with no hard drive, no graphics card. You got sold a box that lights up.
You got sold a box that lights up. Absolutely. this is just my lot in life, isn't it?
Oh God!
And you know what? It was like £2,000 plus for a box. But can I just say it's all sorted?
Right.
So yeah. I don't even know what you call this. I don't even know if it's the M-Fizzy. This is like more serious. This is like this is like now with all the pieces in it, it's really good. Silent as hell. It's more silent than my PlayStation, which is incredible.
Oh, wow. I'm sure I was very silent at the start because I had nothing fucking in it.
Could turn it on, mate.
Oh, guess what? I've got WWE 2K, by the way. So
oh, nice. I'm gonna have all of that sorted next week. So I'll have we can play against each other.
Yeah. Royal Rumble.
Oh, wait a minute. Is this what's going on? What was this? A P5 thing? Is this what's happening?
PlayStation 5 Flex, yeah.
All right, yeah. All right. I'll download it as well.
Got one,
all right.
Flex said he'll download it.
I'm in.
Shut up, Flex.
Yeah,
Can you
yeah.
imagine? Let's just rush him. Let's just beat him up.
Yeah, we'll team up and eliminate him together.
I thought we were on the same team.
All right,
enjoy the show, guys.
That's what. Let's use a bit. Wow, that was a nice little.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't mean to take it. I mean, and as you was ringing, people said, "Yeah, he said it yesterday." And they said Curry straight away, so I knew they knew.
Yeah,
but you got to check these things, innit? You got to check. You might not.
Yeah.
You might not want people to know that.
Yeah.
I can't remember why we said, "Oh yeah," but just basically because I got the new thing and I want everything to,
Yes.
I got the extra modem in there or the extra RAM thing. I was speaking to you. I said, "Owen, I'm getting the top thing." What's it? Future-proof it.
Invest in yourself.
Yes,
you should always do. Invest in yourself.
So yeah, while you're talking about Rasmus, I'm going to go into this little options thing and turn that gesture thing off on my.
Yeah, whilst Flex is also doing that as well. We've got close to 800 people watching. We're 10 likes away from 200. Let's get to 500 likes this morning. We're nice and early on the likes checks. We forgot to do it yesterday. So if you haven't already, click the like button and be sure to subscribe. And I'm sure we'll get into much more detail about KG's computer issues in the Trinity later. That's going to be coming up at 7 p.m. And hopefully he'll actually show up for the Trinity this week too. He's got no excuse. Fingers crossed. But yes, when it does
swipe between pages off. Never going to happen again. You all laugh.
Chris says in the chat. Flex about to shut down the stream. Everything goes black. Press the wrong button.
Just change it. You guys would never have known. Just change my gesture, mate. You guys wouldn't even know.
Press the wrong button. But yes, going back to Rasmus, it is good that he's scoring goals. Because he's a confidence player. The hope would be what hurt him like last season is that he'd do this and then he'd get injured for like 6 weeks and then you'd be like, momentum stops. So hopefully gets out of the international break good. Maybe scores another goal. But the whole thing about celebration, who gives a shit? It comes with the territory.
Celebration police. Listen, I don't care. I don't care that he's done that. What I saw was sort of, like I said, Raz coins. Because let's be shameless with it. Let's just be shameless and be honest. This is less about the future and this proves he is the guy. No, let's just deal with the short term first. Can we get him feeling himself and being confident for this back end of the season? Because then if he is, we absolutely need that. I need European Rasmus. I need this type of Rasmus scoring goals. If we can have a little purple patch from now till the summer, great. If we talk about the season, remember that's last year, he was terrible all season. He didn't start playing till March. He got all his goals from March till May. I'll take it right now.
I like that. Yeah.
We can have the inquest afterwards of like when bids come in the summer, whatever. But it is interesting though, yeah? Like, this is what Tamo was talking about. And what we were talking about, a lot of people were talking about confidence. Right? Because I'm not saying he's back. I'm out of focus. I'm not saying he's back, yeah. But it is the discussion's changed a little bit. Like the last 3 games he's played in all comps. I know it's small sample size, so we're joking around saying he's back. We're just being silly there. But the conversation is different because you go see there's a little bit there. Like he's got 2 goals and an assist in his last 3 games. He looks like he's playing a bit better. Like, I'm not saying the whole conversation's changed of is he good enough for Man United. I'm just talking about, like, it proves that, like, he can do something sometimes.
Well, that goes back to... Well, then that goes back to we did it with the Bruno thing on the Trinity on Monday, didn't we? That it's so it's all or nothing, isn't it? You're either the greatest player ever, or you're terrible. You can't even play football.
Can't do nothing.
And it's
worst signing we've ever made.
Yeah, and the reality is, it's always somewhere in between. It's always a spectrum. If he comes back from international duty and he has a couple of stinkers, Rasmus is back to being shit again, isn't it? So and we go with that. It's
so there's got to be something in between, hasn't there?
Of course, he's got some talent, but it kind of we go away from the actual conversation about him, which is he right now good enough to be leading the line for Manchester United? And even on his best day, consistently long term, the answer is probably no. We need more, and we need something more consistent whilst he's going to develop, because he's a young player. And then will he even develop into that player? I don't know. But like we said yesterday, I think that's why we're being linked to, people like Mateta or others, is because I think United realised, all right, we need to get a more experienced striker. We need to get someone that can hold the ball up better. He's been praised in the last couple of games because we've been playing to his strengths more. His strength is not back to goal, hold the ball up, hold it up, lay it off. He can't do that. He's better making channel runs, when he's more closer to the fullback or those kind of moves. That's what he was doing well last season as well. But is that how Ruben Amorim wants to play long term? Because it's felt like, and this is kind of Tamo's point, I suppose, is that the team's been playing better the last few games. Maybe by proxy, Hojlund's been playing better, and they've been playing more towards him, so he's been looking better. But I don't know. It doesn't really change much, I think, in terms of priorities for the summer. That's what we still need. Joe Blackman also says in the chat, is the Trinity where the trial will happen? Well, not this week. I propose we're going to have to do, I think, a live Trinity for the trial, because we can't do that pre-recorded.
No, we can't
Maybe
do it
next week. Maybe next week.
What's happening next Friday? Is that the 28th?
Yes. I'm already ruling myself out, actually. I can't do Friday.
You're that. We might have to do another day. We might have to do like a Thursday.
Yeah, I'm doing all those watch-alongs, so I'll be busy on Friday.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, because they're in Europe still, isn't it?
Yeah.
Maybe Thursday, 27th.
Maybe. It'd have to be in the evening.
Guys, we will. Yeah, in the evening. Yeah, in the evening. At like 7.
Yeah.
Guys, we will let you know, but it will be live. It has to be.
Yeah.
Or Trinity Morning Show special, people are saying.
We could do that, maybe.
Maybe that, because that doesn't affect the schedule. Guys, we will let you know. But it will be live, and you will be part of it. We won't just go. Yeah. We did this pre-recorded thing earlier with none of your input.
No,
here's what happens.
Can't have that. Because we need the jury. We need to chat about how we need the jury. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
no, it will be live. It will be live. Yeah. And we got to lock down Mr. Kevin the comedian.
Well, that's difficult. Kevin, you know what I mean? Very packed schedule. Yeah, getting lost in curries for hours. So
or could be doing the Flex and KG show. That'll be Tuesday.
The shop.
Maybe.
The shop. He's not taking ages to eat a curry.
Yeah. Oh no! After all of that, Morgan Gibbs White left out. Oh dear. Because he got.
Well, I'm interested about that. Hey, Flex. I know this isn't Man United related, but I saw Thomas Tuchel do an interview the other day. Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
And bloody hell, he won me over.
You believe?
Bloody how he won me over. When he was like, he basically started having a go at Gareth Southgate, and I thought, my manager.
Look at Owen now. You disgrace.
He's going, what's been lacking? Excitement. I was like, you're right. And then he was like, why didn't England win the Euros in the summer? He's like, well, because they were too afraid of going out and too afraid of actually, instead of going to win it. And I thought, you're right. You're absolutely right. Because we got the players, got the squad to do it, but we were too scared of going out. And that's what it was. Gareth Southgate mentality was, I don't want to go out. I don't want to lose this game. So I'm just going to sit off. And look, he got to 2 finals, so fair play to him. But when you got the players, go and win the game. Go do it. We got the players to go do it. Go win.
Agreed.
But then he calls up fucking Jordan Henderson and go, well, that's not excitement.
No, let him. It's the first squad. Just let him cook. Just don't do that thing of cussing before we've even seen one thing.
Yeah, right.
Just let it play out. Leo says Owen's about to come patriotic. I mean, Owen is the worst. When it was Southgate, I was trying to find little positives. We've gone further than we've gone in your lifetime, Owen. Be respectful. Be grateful. You've never seen this England team, neither have I. We've never seen this England team, get to finals and stuff like that. No. Finals. But what have we won? Did we win it? No. So Owen was on one. So Thomas Tuchel, listen, it was good. And
is that how I talk?
Basically, yeah. When you're in that bag of like, oh, spare bloody me. Yeah, that's when you go in your bag. But then, you see the Tuchel thing though. I ain't gonna lie. Remember when I came back from the buy-in presses when we done them, and I went, oh, and he speaks well, man. He speaks
well,
like he does speak good. But it's about what you do on the pitch.
It's very true. Like I said, Jordan
We shall
Henderson,
see.
I'm not really, I'm a bit concerned. I'm a bit worried about that one, but we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah.
It's fine.
We shall see. We shall see. Right. To finish off on Rasmus, yes, I think it's good that he's scoring again. Hopefully, it's still only 3 games in all comps. Let's see what happens Tuesday night against Forest. Obviously, there's one more international game for him, so hopefully he does well in that. Hopefully, he gets a start in that one. And it's the second leg, so they've got to play Portugal in Portugal. So if he could have a great game there, that'd be massive. I mean, Ronaldo might have the final Sue.
Imagine Ronaldo scores and does like.
Oh no, he wouldn't do that. No, he's Ronaldo. No, it's about me only.
Goes like this. Goes like right his face.
Nah, he'd just do the more Sue in. He'd just run past him, going, "You see, remember."
Yeah.
He'd do the vintage. Yeah, the vintage Sue. But we shall see. But yeah, I'm happy that he's scoring. Hopefully, he comes back in good nick, confidence sky high, and he can score again at Forest. That's all we need. That's because when we get back, mate, these 3 games are peak with a Leon sandwiched in between one of them. I think it's after the Manchester derby, isn't it? Leon game, and then Newcastle.
I'm trying not to think about it at the moment. I'm trying to enjoy my international break.
Might do okay. Might do okay, mate. The team's playing all right. They might do okay. Dominic says, just keep Hojlund confident. LOL. What a change, guy. Big up to you, Dominic. Yeah, just keep him confident. That's the key. Bruno Rodriguez says, morning, Fleck and Owen. Hope you both well and have a good day. Thank you, bro. That Owen normal whistle attempt is getting memed for sure. Shocking attempt. Yeah, it was a bad attempt. It really, really was. And I think someone said UV clips do your work, Andros Airline, best comeback since 99 Champions League final. Yeah, he got full afro. Crazy. Crazy. You should be very proud of that. All Elite says he got it from the curry shop. Yeah, we just spoke
a
about
curry
that
shop, not curries. Yeah, he got it from a curry shop.
Yeah, definitely wasn't curries. Definitely wasn't PC Well / curries. Yank UTD says wife got me tickets for United in Chicago for my birthday. Nice. Hoping to link up with the best in the biz. UV fam. Also, is Rasmus scoring? He can do whatever he wants. Oh, if he's scoring, he can do whatever he wants. Oh, what? The tickets on sale for the Chicago stuff already? Is that all out there? Big up.
Yeah.
I can't wait. Yeah, really want to go to Chicago. I've heard
Chicago.
Wasn't that voted the number 1 city in America? Well, I remember seeing something like it's
the Windy City.
Yeah. The Windy City, man. And I've always wanted to go to Atlanta as well. So shout out anyone who's in Atlanta. Big up to you guys. We'll see you there. Yank says, not first time a player hit a Sue in front of CR7. Each time they say it because they were fans. Usually it's because ultimate respect, this, that, and the other. I got no problem. CM Punk World. Right, let's get on to. Oh, actually, where are we at with the likes? Hold on, wait a minute. We're at 260, and we've got basically 1,000 people watching. So let's get to 400 peeps. Let's do that. Let's get to the 400 mark and then go from there to run it in for 500. Laurie Whitwell was speaking on Stretford Paddock. Shout out to the guys at Stretford Paddock. And he was talking about free agents.
Yes, free agents, free transfers, a market we could be looking in the summer. Didn't realize I made it that small. It says,
you can't even see it.
I wouldn't be surprised if United were about to think, okay, we've got a certain amount of players we need to get rid of. We've got a certain amount of money. Free transfers would make a lot of sense. But I haven't got any particular names. So no particular people in mind for the free transfers. But certainly people are talking about free agents. People are talking about free transfers, whether it's Angel Gomez, whether it's Jonathan David. Who else is on the free? David De Gea. Maybe.
David De Gea, let's look at the free agents. Make a little list. Free agents. 2025 football. Yeah. Best 20
usually
footballers
get that
out
like
of contract.
list,
there you go.
Don't you?
Yeah.
There you go. What you call it?
What you call it? Right. Let's go on this one. Football 365 5. Right,
It's on,
Salah.
if you go on, if you go
Right,
on
Josh
Transfer
Brownhill.
Market, you can do it better that way.
Oh, Ola Aina. I tell you what, Ola Aina. Little
You
cheeky
get,
right
like,
wing back. What are you lot saying?
You get like Trent, Salah, Jonathan David, Leroy Sane, Jonathan Tah, Virgil van Dijk. Who else have they got? Kevin De Bruyne.
Messi.
Tariq Mitchell at left back. You know,
Carl Walker-Peters, Southampton.
Angel Gomez, Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Like you said, Ola Aina, Walker-Peters, Neymar, Verratti. Who else you got? There are Norgard from as
Brentford.
the Napoli keeper as well. Yeah, so there's names. There's
names, man.
Yeah,
that's. I tell you what, there's some all right names on there.
Yeah,
some of them are like deliberately running it down because they can get better, and like people like Salah and Trent and.
Although when you do see it like that, and you from the Liverpool perspective, and you go like sort of the top. Free agents currently at the end of the season, 3 of them are like critical Liverpool players. Their team could be just completely blown up at the end of this season.
It could, yeah.
Because like the general consensus is like Trent's leaving, isn't it? Like that one feels like he's going Real Madrid. That feels like, doesn't it?
And the other two, like where you thought like they definitely would stay, the context kind of changes. Dumped out for a couple of cups. Probably they're going to get the league. They might just go, you know what? Done all we can here. Just want something different. Yeah, especially Van Dijk. I'm looking at him now, and I'm like,
particularly with what happened in the Champions League. You're right. They might be like, see, this is why you go Real Madrid, mate. You know what I mean? I want to
win. Yeah, I don't know. Interesting. But Sane,
from a United perspective, there are names on there.
Opportunities, man.
I mean, I would probably get away from like the Sanes because he's on big wages.
29,
you'd probably be looking away for that. But those people like Angel Gomez. They'll be on there. But maybe you don't go maybe as low as like a Norgard or whatever. Tariq Lamptey. A couple of years ago, the idea of having Tariq Lamptey as a free agent, you'd be like, I'll tell you what, I'd be interested in that, but it's not really.
No, it's Tariq Mitchell, isn't it? Or Lamptey as well.
Lamptey as well. Yeah. I put a list in the chat, in the private chat.
You know what?
As a right wing back,
for free.
Like I said, a couple of years ago, he was like proper like.
Yeah, you go buy him for 40 minutes. So, and then he's had a lot of injuries. But on a free, I know no transfers free, but would you not take Tariq Lamptey on a free? Chat. We need a right wing back. Would you not take him on a free?
Cristiano Ronaldo. Callum Wilson is on there.
Wilson always injured, man. Same with Tariq Lamptey as well. He's a bit injured.
Who else would we have? These are when you get to older players. Sergio Reguilon, free agent flag.
Reguilon there, man.
Reguilon, free agent,
bro.
Reguilon.
People saying the Aina shout, man. Seen him play well for Forest, sorry. He's 28. Take him on a free? Ola Aina?
There's Eric Dyer, Decore, Jorginho.
Verratti's still going. Bloody hell, he's inside it, isn't it? No. Christian Norgard.
But there are a few in there where you go,
Abdullah Decore. Jorginho on a year, bit of experience. Will Hughes came and bopped us off the park when we played Palace. Adama Traore off the bench. Nelson Semedo. It's 31 now, though, man. Where else? Interesting. Very, very interesting.
There are, there are some options. But like you said, when it comes to a lot of these will end up signing new contracts with where they're currently
100%.
Yeah. A lot of them. But I think
still going.
It does go to show is there are options there. There are absolutely options. And then when you get that's just free agents. I know that's specifically what we're talking about. But then if you go to like that the contract ends in 2026, 1 year left. That's when you look at who's people going to buy. Lamine Yamal's only got a year left, like on his contract.
Let's look at a year left, so there's an opportunity.
Yeah, so you've got
just for fun.
Yamal,
Vlahovic,
Kanate, Lookman,
Mbumo. Yeah, actually, they have to.
And that's why. And that's why everyone's like, Brentford are going to let him go.
Yeah. Owen, Frankie De Jong. Owen, Frankie 1 year left. Barca, you
But
need
what's
something.
But what's the point when like Eric's not here anymore? That'd be the most middle finger to Eric, would it be like, got him. We got him in the end, you know.
Oh, this one's tasty,
Donnarumma.
man.
Hey, Donnarumma. Yeah,
Magic
left on his
Mike.
contract.
He's on there. Tell you what.
So goalkeeping options then. We're saying Magic Mike, Donnarumma have a year left. Go have a word. Go have a word. See if you can.
Yeah, just see what's going on. Serge Gnabry.
Teo Hernandez at left back.
Ryan Shirky, we're about to play against him. Yeah. If he flipping mashes us up, a bid will probably go in the summer. Mateta, Vissa.
So this and so that, you know what, it makes a lot more sense. So the names that we're seeing on this list have got a year left.
Rabiot's always available.
These are the names that not just Manchester United, but just in general, you've seen linked with a move this summer, and you can see why, can't you? Like Vlahovic and Mbeumo, Gehi, and there's been stuff about Frankie De Jong, Donnarumma, Magic Mike,
Sporting,
Cherky, Vissa. Like that's why a lot of those names will likely leave their clubs this summer. A lot of them will. Not all of them.
It's their only time to get a little bit of money.
Yeah. Mateta, like you said before, that's why he's going to go this summer.
Neves is finishing in Saudi, still only 28.
Yeah. That's why there was rumours about Son at Spurs, because he's got a year left on his contract.
Jensen, Harry Wilson, Rico Henry. He's been up for ages, Rico Henry, isn't it?
Hudson-Odoi's only got a year left on his Forest contract.
Milinkovic-Savic. Wow. That's so 2018.
Alexander
James
Mitrovic.
Garner. I know. This is crazy. Griezmann, Goretzka.
Kelleher, Liverpool's only got a year left. He's got to get a move as well.
He's got to get a move this year, Bro, there's loads.
That's a very, very... When you look at those free agents, and you look at those people with a year left, that's a very interesting summer ahead, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. The list goes on. Look at Dan James as well. The list goes on, guys. We could be here literally all morning going through it, but it is interesting to see, like you say, you've got to look at opportunity. You've got to look, obviously, the free market we just went through, but the one just past that where there's a year left where clubs literally have to pick up the phone for their own interest. But a lot of them players can say, yeah, great. Tell you what, I'm going to stay here another year because I can run it down and, get on a free. So
are we saying then, looking at that list, are we saying
there's enough there to make us better?
There's value in the market, then we're saying then.
100. In terms of free and 1 year left, the list I've just seen that are like, obviously like Lewandowski and people like that don't count and shit like that. Like it's forget the real good players who are just in control of what they're doing because they're world class. There's enough quality in there where you go a couple, like to sprinkle, like to go and get like 3 players where we pay like substantial money for, and then like get a couple of them. You know what I mean? Well, if Mbeumo's got a year left,
I was going to say I'd take Mbeumo. Yeah, I'd take him. A year left.
What would Mbeumo cost now? Obviously, like he's a really good player, but he's got a year left. Would he still be like 40, 50 million?
What's his value on this like transfer market thing? Let's have a look. His value according to the transfer, which again, take with a pinch of salt, is 50 million euros. That's what, about 40 million quid ish.
That's about right.
Yeah, about that. Yeah, about right.
I think that's about right. 40 million for Mbeumo, and that's with a year left. So really, it would be more than that, really. But I would, if a lot of people saying it there, 40 million's fair for Mbeumo. I think you'll probably go for around that. I mean, you could argue, I'll tell you what, United, make that one of your priorities. If you've got 40 million spare, spend it on someone like that who's proven in this league. And
and United might look for like sort of 35 plus 5, kind of thing.
You could, exactly,
100%. Or you could definitely see a Premier League club buying him for about 40 million. Whether it is Arsenal, Spurs, United, someone like that, someone would, maybe even Liverpool.
I would say he'd be good at Spurs, like because he's just better than them there. But like he might want higher, but actually he'd be good. Like you could see him going there. Could see him going Spurs.
Who would want to go to Spurs at the moment? I mean, I know you could say you want to go to United, but at least it's like, well, we've got a new coach and stuff was going on there. With them, oh my God, they're worse than us, Flex. And they beat us 3 times a season. They are worse than us. They are awful. They are really bad. And he's not going to be there. There's already hearing those rumors, haven't you? About they're looking at the Bournemouth head coach. You're looking at this. He's going. Angie's gone. He's done.
I think let him see out the Europa League. I mean, try Frankfurt. Mbeumo to Newcastle, 100%. I said that yesterday. On the right, they need someone like him. Bruv says, bring Vitina to United. One of those mad Chelsea deals to link up with our captain, my legend. 1 mil for the next century. Listen. Vitina definitely ain't coming. Them top ballers ain't coming to us, mate. You know what I mean? I'd love them to, but they ain't gonna. Jay Silver says, I reckon we get Trincao, Ahmad right wing back. Yeah, because Trincao I just saw had a year left. Or was he free? No, I think there's a year left as well in the summer. That'd be interesting. So yeah, there's opportunity, man. I think we could see us be really creative this summer. This summer's so exciting because we know about the rebuild. Ruben has spoken so strongly about. I think it was the interview he did. He does so many interviews, you lose track. But that one he did with Melissa Reddy not long ago, last week, when he was like, well, sometimes I know the problem. I know what I need to do, but I can't tell you that. Like, he's worked out loads. I know. And when he started talking about, I've learned more about the players, he started name checking some of them. You know, for instance, Casemiro, I'm understanding this. With Garnacho, I'm understanding that. With Xerxes, I've understood this. So we have, you know, underestimated him. I say we because some of you are a lot more calm than others, which is probably why I'm on the charges. There's been times where you forget that, like, he is learning about the squad, and he's basically saying it. He's saying, like, I've learned more. I've come straight in. I didn't know who can do what for how long in what position. I didn't know. So maybe now that's why we're starting to see a slight improvement in the efficiency of the team, and it is a slight improvement. And we're going to put that slight improvement to the test against 3 good teams.
Yeah, and for all of the negatives about, you know, the Jim Ratcliffe interview and, you know, all that stuff, one of the positives that I did take from it was when he was talking about Ruben Amorim, any notion that Amorim could be in trouble or danger, regardless of what happens this season, kind of disappeared. Because I mentioned during the Everton game, when we were 2-0 down against Everton going into halftime, that was the first time that I thought, he might not make it. He might not even make the end of the season here, you know, Amorim, because it felt like this is getting worse and worse and worse. It's not getting better. INEOS, whilst in sport, limited track record, but a track record certainly have a history of having an itchy trigger finger. And I thought, well, they're not afraid to admit they've made mistakes, so they might just admit, oh, we made a mistake there, and blah 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 blah. But after seeing Sir Jim do that interview, you definitely got the impression of no, they realize basically they can't afford to make another mistake, or they can't have the public perception of making another mistake. Sir Jim's literally going, I think he's doing a really good job, Ruben. I think he's doing a really good job. You know, he doesn't have a squad.
Where's he doing a good job?
He doesn't have a squad. He's coming halfway through the season. He's a young guy. He's a young guy.
But where's Ruben? Like, where is he doing this good job? Where is he doing it?
Just general demeanor.
No, but what club is he doing it at? Like what?
Manchester United. You know, he goes, Manchester United play football. He does. That's how he does. He play football. Because you know when they talk about him being a Manchester lad, when you hear him talk, he doesn't really have like a strong Manchester accent or whatever. So that's when you go like, where is it? Then when he says, but when he says football, that's when it comes back in. So Manchester United and you play football. You know, that's when you hear it. That's when you hear it.
Manchester United.
United in the Premiership, play football. It just comes out a little bit. But yeah, he was saying he doing a good job.
Yeah, he did say that.
Doing a good job. He doesn't have his players. Came halfway through the season. He's never managed in this league before, and he's a young guy. So I got the impression coming out of that well, he's not going to go. Regardless of what happens, if it completely goes to shit, Ruben will be here. So he's going to have the backing, certainly, and he's going to be involved in that situation in terms of the transfers in the summer, because he said that Eric was involved. Eric was involved. We've got Dutch players, you know. So
yeah, that's literally name check that one.
Yeah. So I'm like you said, it is going to be an exciting summer, even if the end of this season doesn't end up being that exciting, which hopefully it will be. But I think there's room to be optimistic, or at least curious about in the summer, Fleck, and that's encouraging.
Yeah, I just hope that we can finish with a little bit of a Well, the only thing is the Europa League. You know what I mean? So. But I think overall, obviously, we want the Europa League, get into Europe again, you know, this, that, and the other. It'll be a real dampener if we don't. But the bigger picture is we just want to start seeing improvement, like a bit of consistent improvement going into the end of the season. Something
to in the last couple of games, isn't it?
We've seen the last couple of games. So the challenge is, can we see that more? Can we see that from now to the end of the season? Really, we've got some difficult games. I don't think anyone's going to go mad if we lose a game. And actually, what is it? We haven't lost since If you don't count the Fulham game, I think we're unbeaten in 7 because Fulham was a draw. I don't really like doing that because the outcome is the outcome. We lost.
But like, I think in the 90 in the Premiership, I think we're unbeaten in 4 games or something like that. So
it's not. Listen, we're 14th, mate. So
we're clutching at those big straws. You know what I mean?
TV Thrills trying to Marcel. Saying we're only 12 points off 4th.
Oh, God, let's start that again. Bloody hell. Remember that? Remember that at the beginning of the season? You people are just negative when we're only 9 points off top 4. You'll see we'll have a run of 5 games and then you'll all be laughing. United Strand's got a full afro going on at the moment. He's putting ping pong balls in his hair and appearing on every single TV show. 5 games. He's going to be waiting until later on next year for us to get 5 games. So let's stop doing the whole off the top 4. We can't underestimate the Premiership.
We're not going to win 5 games in a row for ages, are we? The only hope that you can have is that the team is much changed in the summer, and we just go on a run from like some favorable fixtures in the first 5 games, and it just happens. Like I can't.
I told you my favorite stat of this season is that Manchester United have spent more days, more time, top of the league than Arsenal have. That is a fact. That is a total fact.
Really?
One day we were top of the league because we played first on the Friday, not for one day. So we have been at the top of the league longer than Arsenal. Fact.
Wow.
I mean, it means nothing.
No, I was going to say, they're second.
Nothing.
So it doesn't really.
But it's one of those ones when you're on DR and Robbie's giving it all that at the end of the season. Well, wait a minute. You can go, who was top of the league longer this season? Who was top of the table longer this season?
But then he's going to say, but then he's going to say everyone cussed us because we spent the longest, as in Arsenal. They spent the longest on top last year just to let Man City come through and win it.
And then say, what have you won this season?
And hopefully
we'll be like Europa League. We'll go Europa League. We won.
Bro, if we win that Europa League, mate, I'm gonna.
The Europa League theme song's get a video, get a music video. If we win,
100%. And then we'll. You say that we won't be in it anymore.
I know, but it's get a music video. You know what I mean? At the end of the season,
Yeah, there'll be something big, and we'll get the trophy. I don't know how. We got an FA Cup trophy somewhere, but we'll find one. Get a mock up. We'll find one, mate. Yeah. I took that FA Cup on tour, mate. I took it on tour. I was walking around Westfield, people looking at me like, "What is this guy doing?" I had shades on. It's brilliant. It's brilliant. So lock in for that, peeps.
If we do
one last super chat before we wrap up.
If we do, that would be a madness.
That'd be crazy.
I don't know how
shameless you'd be because we finished 14th.
No, I meant just the nerves for that day because I mean when everything's on that for your season.
Oh God.
The nerves were there when we played Real Sociedad. You know what I mean? Just our whole season tonight. KG was sweating during the game, screaming at the chat. If someone said anything negative. Flex. If someone says anything negative, like he'd pick out a name. So if I pick one out, it'd be like Lil Yo-Yo, you bitch, leave. We're not having it here. Like,
but he was the one. He was the one who was saying, "Get that off. Don't play flex." Saying we're going to do just turn that off.
He lift his hat up, and there was honestly sweat was dripping from his head. He couldn't breathe. He lost his voice. That's round of 16.
And when they got that penalty in the first 8 minutes, I ain't gonna lie, I went like this. I was like, please God, no. I was like, I've put too much on the line here. I know we're gonna win this game, but don't you lot do this. Don't do. But there was a weird. It only lasted as soon as the penalty went in though, and I realized it was only after 10 minutes or 12 minutes, whatever it was. I swear to you, I still went, nah. We're gonna be all right. No, we're gonna be okay. And we just knew.
But basically, you were still like,
we're gonna do this.
You're still
exactly. That. I was still that. And I'll be honest, until it gets sucked out of me, I said, I don't know if you want to call it a flip flop or a heel or whatever. Yeah, I said, it's not flip flop. It's being done with the season. Saying I'm making a decision. That I'm not being negative now from now to the end of the season until something bad obviously does happen. If we get licks against Leon both legs, or then it is what it is. I've discussed that then. But that's why I sussed it out. I said, not going out. Bruno's not going to let it happen. Hat trick. That's why next game I'm like, listen, Rasmus is scoring. He's going to break the duck. We're going to mash up Leicester. And that's why even from now, I'm saying against Forest, we ain't losing.
I mean, I worried for Marcel. Paul Merson said, I worried for him. I worried for Marcel because...
I really worry for the lad. I really do. I really worry for the lad. I worry Marcel. Well, I don't know, Jeff. You just look at him. He's saying things. He's looking. Does he mean what he says? Does he says what he mean? I worry for him, Jeff. I really do.
I worry for Marcel because he's taken to, particularly these matches, wrapping that scarf around his head. God. I think as the nerves increase, that will get tighter and tighter. So he's going to squeeze it so hard, I think his eyes are going to pop out or something like that.
But Marcel's tweeting some mad stuff as well.
He's tweeting some mad stuff. The chat have started to refer to him as Auntie Marcel. So
not even uncle. That's wild.
The best thing was was it the Real Sociedad one? Or it might be the Arsenal one. I forget. The crowd starts chanting "Stand up if you hate the Glazers." So me and Flex, me and KG stand up. We're going like. Stand up, get the Glazers, and then KG goes, Marcel, stand up, you prick, and then Marcel's like, I've been standing up the whole time, KG.
Was he actually standing up the whole time as well?
I don't know. It's difficult to tell with Marcel. He's that small. I was like,
Marcel, mate. What a guy. Everyone loves him, but I am worried for him, Jeff. I really am.
I'm worried
Bruv says plus add-ons. Always got to add on add-ons. And Bruv also says Martinelli out of spite. Get him in the 10, bruv. We're not doing that. We're definitely not doing that, bro. Nah, bruv. We ain't doing that. We're going to get him Martinelli.
He's got to go, bruv. He's got to go.
He's got to go, blood. He's got to go.
He's got to go, blood. He's got to go.
That's what no, he's got to go, blood. He's got to go. We need to get off of here. We're starting to be very silly now. Shall I go on a video? If you ain't done so already, this is what the international break does to you, man. It makes you just do funny things because there's nothing else happening. It's England tonight with no Man United players in the squad. So actually,
Rashford technicality.
Hopefully Rashi does well. Tears in my eyes, says JP. People are really laughing in the chat. He's got to go, blood.
He's got to go.
He's got to go. Guys, we're out of here. Take care. We've got to go. The show's over. We've got to go, blood. We've got to go.